Welcome to Virginia Tech, and you've said your prayers, little one, because it's time for Enter Sandman. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. And the Canes will boot it away to start the game. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So the Virginia Tech Hokies offense will have the football first. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time, because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Palmer.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You've got to be able to play within yourselves and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The Hokies will try to pin them back with the punt. Promising start to that drive, sort of fizzled out, and they'll have to punt it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. So Miami's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing, tackling, staying in your gaps, winning at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
To the air, it's Hollins. Fires to the big fella. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. The play action fake. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this 3rd down. And some room to work. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. The Canes will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. To the air on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Wiggins. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
And the Hokies getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Looking to throw on first down. Fakes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Hokies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gives it on the option. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The inside handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Hurricanes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Trying play action. Quickly to the tight end. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Dropping back, it's Hollins. He's going to let it go. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Brown has it. Creates a little room. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line. And the Hurricanes come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He'll throw on third down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
And the Canes will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll keep it on the ground. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Finds his man. It's Wiggins. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. Leaves it with the back. Runs through a tackle. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. They've got him spread out on 2nd and 7, 2 wide out to either side. Off play action. Gets it out quickly. Across the 40 out of bounds and the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Wiggins. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. The RPO, it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. And the Hokies send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. RPO complete to open the drive. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. That's reeled in. It's Carr. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Holland. Looking down the middle. Makes the catch, it's Moore. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. That kind of play is just vintage Hurricane receiver play.
I mean, big-time playmakers on the outside. The list is long for Miami, but finding those elite speedsters down in the state of Florida, it's not a hard job.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's taking the shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Wants to throw it. Fires left. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. The Canes will hustle to the line. Give to Brown. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Just drives it between the uprights. And the 3-ball gives us a tie. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Pulls it in. It's Hall. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Hokies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Nice move there. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Illegal blocking.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. He'll pull it on the read. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. And the Hokies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Snags it on the right. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The give to the back. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And don't get it twisted. A big part of this team's formula for success defensively is getting after the quarterback. In their last game, they had 6 sacks, won the game. They know they've got to be able to get after the QB, and this one put some pressure on them, and they're already off to a great start.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. The official says no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
From the gun, give on the inside. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Hurricanes will call on their punt team. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Hall. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Caught near the sticks. It's Hall. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. It's Wiggins. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Hokies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's got him. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll rush to the line. Clock stop for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on 3rd down. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And they'll have to settle. And with that, they've taken the lead.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50+, and he did it with ease.
That late in the half just gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And with time running out here in the second quarter, they'll just take a knee. Down on the scoreboard, they'll try to regroup in the locker room at halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
And the Hokies will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They start this third quarter after only being able to muster a field goal in the first half.
Yeah, and this offensive coordinator, he has been searching that entire first half to find something that might work. He can't be more anemic than they were in that first half, David. They're going to have to find the answers to the test here quickly.
And you had a whole half to do, to talk about, to discuss. What are you seeing? How do we make some adjustments? This offense has got to find some answers, and they got to find them quick.
Rides to back and leaves it on the option. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. And the Hurricanes line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Here comes the offense back onto the field. They go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking for room. It's Pringle. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground. The Hokies will punt it away on fourth down. Now on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Looking downfield, it's Hollins setting up the screen. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brown. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Canes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. These fans touching the figurative Hokie stone, doing their part. He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Canes will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man in the middle. Finally corralled, but picks up the first down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
And the Hokies in a good spot here with second and short. Rides to back and leaves it. Touchdown, Hokies! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Memphis is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 8 over Charlotte. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll try the run. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Here's a heat. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
The Canes will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. He'll keep it himself. Stop open this drive. It's 2nd and 12. The give to the tailback. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Second down, he'll throw it. Got a man, it's Hall. At the 40, there he goes. Brings it to the opener. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
The Hurricanes decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Going right to work up top. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Hold on.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Quarterback on the keeper. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. The Hokies will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Here's the handoff. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He'll try it again. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw, it's Hollins. A shot toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve.
Hold on.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. They'll give it to the back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. They were trying to set up a screen. Instead, what they got was their quarterback putting paper in plastic and sacked.
And how about the speed on defense with that rush, getting to the QB so quickly? You're not expecting to get home on a screenplay like that, but, man, the old saying, speed kills, and you saw it right there.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He makes a catch. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning it. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
This defense might be reeling after those last two, and now facing 1st and goal. Takes a snap, wants to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. 6 plays brought them here. Now number 7 on 3rd and goal. Off the play fake. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Back to throw, it's Hollins. Right on the money. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw again. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. So now it's second and long. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his back in the middle. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. He'll do it himself. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Quick release on the RPO. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Power football with the run. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Hokies are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He'll sneak it. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. There he goes. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Hokies! That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. BYU is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Ty Detmer, this might not be over just yet. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Utah.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right.
We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Got it behind the line. It's Lofton. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Offense in a split backfield. Right back to the well. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Motion from the wide receiver. The play action fake. Finds his tight end. No chance to run, but still a good gain. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. To the air, it's Hollins. Makes the catch. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And his throw is incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. They just keep firing. He'll take another shot here. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit and they're still willing to fight. And there's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
Makes the grab over the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. A first down for the offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quick strike complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They'll try to power their way ahead. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Tries to get it on the ground. And that is how we will wrap this one up. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game. Possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams